Hey, y'all. It is Marquita. And I am coming today to teach y'all how to attract like a lady, but network like a man. And it's a play on Steve Harvey's Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, where it's a relationship book. Then he did a follow-up business book called Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success. And though he's not my favorite comedian, I love his work ethic and his books. They're easy to read. They're super fun to go off of. So I want to make sure that I bring you guys the way to correlate the two. I'm just going to mix them both together. Now, when you are looking for money or strategic partnerships or clients, you are going to be in these networking events, and usually they get on my last nerve. I get so anxious. I don't like walking up to people. I don't like really being with a whole lot of strangers. So I'm breaking myself at that, and I'm going to start networking like a man works a room at the club. It's 6 different type of men, and I'm going to get into it right now. For y'all who don't know, my name is Marquita, and I started Beneficial Bay as a way to give great business assistance to entrepreneurs. I do this by providing my signature KISS or Keep It Simple solutions. Today's Keep It Simple solution is network like a man and become a boss. So, number 1, the first guy you definitely want to be like is the go-getter. Now, this guy is always with somebody who might seem like out of his league or the hottest people, and he does this because he is bold and audacious. He does not care if y'all don't think that he's worthy, because he knows his worth, or at least he can convince us that he does. So he'll walk up right to anybody, super flirty, and say, hey, I like what I see, and I want to be with you, and I want you with me. And the nerve of it all is what's so enticing about this person. A person who cares not what anybody thinks of him, or, he let those nerves go. It's like, hey, I want you, I'm going to pursue you, and they come get you. And that's what makes him so attractive to us. So do the same thing in networking. Even if you're going after like those huge companies and those Fortune 500s, I want you to go in with the same amount of guts to say, hey, you're who I want to work with, and this is what's going to happen. So walk in like the go-getter. The second guy you can be, because you only need to pick 1 or 2 personas out of these 6 different guys at the club, but pick 1 or 2 and stick with them. You'll be surprised how much you can actually get. The second guy is the inspector. Now, I like this guy. He does his homework. Now, usually he'll either pull you up on social media or he'll ask somebody about you, but he already knows like what you're about, the things you're into. So when he approaches you, he kind of approaches you out of alignment. From a standpoint of, hey, I know these are your values. I know this might be your favorite color. I know you are into X, Y, and Z, and I can provide that for you, or I can at least let you know that I pay attention. And when you're approaching huge companies or even small businesses, everybody wants to feel like they're being heard and their time is not being wasted. So go the extra mile. Go check out their mission statements, their vision statements, different things that their brand has done in the past, different companies they work with, and then let them know, hey, I've noticed you've been doing X, Y, and Z, and I think it would be in alignment for us to work together. And they're going to be intrigued by you because it's going to be like, oh, wow, you really do know me. You're not just prospecting me as you would everybody else, telling me everything that you got going on. You took the time out to get to know what I had going on. Another great thing is, like, you ever tell somebody your favorite flower, favorite color, or you say something random and then like a few weeks later they come with it and you're like, oh, I didn't even know you were paying attention. If you can approach your networking situations the same way, it has that same euphoric feeling of, wow, I really like this person and I really want to get to know them because they took the time out to try to get to know me. The third person you definitely want to be like is the homie's homie. Now, this guy is smart. He doesn't just advocate for himself. He finds a way to get your whole crew into him. Usually, if you don't already have like your VIP at the club or something like that, he's going to be the one to buy a round of drinks for you and your girls. He's going to make sure y'all get a section with the bottle. He'll be around, just checking, making sure everybody's okay at the end of the night. And he's just going to start putting it in everybody's ear like, ooh, I kind of like Marquita. Or, ooh, I think she's kind of cute today or whatever. So when y'all leave, he'll probably even if he does or doesn't drop you his number, Your friends are going to be talking about him all night long. It is going to get on your nerves, right? Not even that it's going to get on your nerves, but they will be a constant reminder of, hey, you probably should mess with Joe Blow because we like Joe. And every time it's time to go out, your friends are going to make sure you come, and they're going to be the ones to be like, please make sure you call Joe because he got the bottle and all this. He makes everybody else feel good. So he's advocating for himself, and then he's got everybody else doing it on the back end. So it's kind of hard to ignore Joe. The next person you want to be like, or you can have the option to be like, is Mr. I Made It. Now, this guy is smart because he might not always be the cutest guy in the club or the most social, but somehow everybody's flocking to him. And it's mostly because he's super successful. And his celebrity or his gains and his wins are what kind of make it where he doesn't have to really do too much but say that he's out and available and wants to hang out. Because his success is going to kind of precede him. And this works perfectly for, like, if you are moving and doing your thing, regardless of who you think is and isn't watching, people notice. So celebrate your small wins, no matter how small they are. Let people know, yeah, I'm out doing this. Yeah, I'm out doing that, because there's always somebody who would love to be in your position or know how you got in that position or want to be in that position with you. So continue to do what you're doing, regardless of who is or isn't supporting you, because the supporters will come once that success comes. Believe me, they do. The fifth guy you can be like when you are out at networking events is the good guy. I like him. Everybody likes him. He's like the angel. And not necessarily that he's working an angle or anything like that, but anytime they hear his name, everybody's like, oh yeah, I like him. He's cool. Or yeah, I like him. He's a good guy. Yeah, I'm over it. He's so cool. You should hang out with him over there or whatever. And it's like, okay, well, his reputation is known for being just a beneficial person. So make sure that you guys are being beneficial in all your business dealings so that somebody else will be able to kind of vouch for you if necessary. And your name will kind of ring bells as somebody who is just a useful person to have around. People start singing your praises, and that's just as simple as it gets. And then the very last person, like when I'm dating or out in the scene on a normal occasion, is the funny guy. Now, this is the person who just is going to make sure you have a good time. He's going to break the ice by telling a joke or making fun of something, and it's going to make it less anxious. And at the end of the night, you'll remember him or her, but him, because we're thinking like a man, from just making sure you had a good time that night. And people love people who can just make them laugh. So if nothing else, kill the awkwardness by having something funny to talk about. Get a little kiki here and there. Talk business, but keep it super light and make sure that's a good time at the end of the night. So again, I'm Marquita. This is Beneficial Bae, and we are teaching you how to approach business like a good relationship. Networking is like stepping out on a dating scene, and you want to network like a man. The 6 different type of men that are out here when you are going to these different clubs or speed dating events or even online, these are the guys that are most likely going to approach you. Number 1 is the go-getter. Number 2 is the inspector. Number 3 is the homie's homie. Number 4 is Mr. I Made It. Number 5 is the good guy. And number 6 is the funny guy. I hope this was helpful to you. Make sure you are following at Beneficial Bae on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I know. I'm going to start posting more on YouTube. But you guys are starting to really engage with my videos, so I'll make sure I keep the video content up. And that's pretty much it. Go to www.beneficialbae.com if you have questions about business that you would like to get answered. We are still running our $20 for $20.20 for 20 minutes as part of our 2020 sale. No coupon necessary. And let us know what you think in the comments. Have a great day. Good night.